Okay, we got to get this party started because I am running late and I have an appointment to go to. So what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. Happy Friday! This is Friday's video. I have been really bad with uploading videos and getting videos out there, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to make sure my nose is clean. So we are down here, girl. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. It's Friday, 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 Friday. I don't even know if this is on, girl. We got to make sure this thing is on. We got to make sure we are recording, girl. We got to do all the things. So what's going on? So I was just down here. Cardi B released her album. There's some tracks that are being released, Pretty and Petty, or Petty and Pretty, or something like that. She's taking shots at JT, she's taking shots at Bia, and then she's also on the Breakfast Club this morning. So I'll probably watch that later on. But and then she performed somewhere last night with her belly out and everything like that. Um, and then she released the song Safe, the video with Kaylani, and they're dressed in their satin pajamas like Creep, TLC's Creep. And and they're just performing and it looks really cute. You could tell when Cardi gets her choreography how she be so pumped. And they're showing like little outtakes of the video, her and Kaylani. So it's cute or whatever. What else? Oh, and then there were some videos that some comments that I made. So I was like, maybe we can just talk about things that I made comments on because I really don't know what's going on down to the blogs.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Um, so I did see that Cardi was on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about how there are some women that try to befriend her and get close to try to get closer to her, and then they just basically, I guess, try to get with Offset, or I don't know. I can't. But you, for me, I see it as though the women want to get. They don't necessarily want to get with Offset. They want to get with somebody who's been with Cardi B. Understand what I'm saying? It's not like ooh, I'm about to fuck Offset. You about to fuck Cardi B's ex-husband. That's what it's giving. That's what it's really giving, you know what I'm saying? So, and then there was this other video where this woman was talking about two videos. So let's talk about this first one. She said, my comment section on every video is living proof of this in real time. Keep crashing out while we carry on. And I want you to hear, this is from Convict Julie. She has a page on Instagram and she makes videos. She has 21,000 followers. And I want you to hear what she's saying and let me know if it sounds similar.
And them are crashing out because I made a video saying that society is not requiring men to evolve. And where's the lie? Society is not requiring men to evolve. It's society requiring men to stop using violence, oppression, and domination to get what they want. Is society requiring men to remove the entitlement that has them believing that they can have anything they want at the expense of anyone without anyone's consent? Is society requiring men to stop violently oppressing and subjugating women and children and objectifying them? Is society requiring men to improve their emotional responses, their education levels, their comprehension skills? Like the list goes on and on and on. Look at education. Women are surpassing men in education, so they're not requiring men to improve. They're trying to take away education. Women aren't choosing men, so they're pussy politicking instead of making men actually change their behavior so women feel safe enough to choose them. Like, the world bends for men's voluntary ineptitude. And them are crashing out because I made a...
What do I say? They're never going to change because why? Why? Why will they never change? Because there's no consequence for their behavior. They don't have a consequence. When you socialize a group of people to be motivated by money and women, and then you also tell women to chase the money from the men, what do you think the men are going to, what's their motivation to acquire? To get more women, right? And once one woman is tired of his shit, no matter how much money he has, that money is going to attract the next woman. And guess, in the society that we live in, under a system of patriarchy, women are also taught not to listen to the previous woman because she's what, class? Crazy. So you don't listen to the next woman and you give that man that she said, hey, he sent me through a food processor and a garbage disposal and I got out alive. Proceed with caution. You ignore the Yelp reviews. You tell women that I'm going to have a different experience. You're not going to have a different experience because the management hasn't changed. And what is the incentive to change? There's no incentive to change. There's no consequence for the bad behavior. And where there is no consequence, what? It persists and what? Gets worse. So I said, the part of society that needs to require men to evolve are women. Yes, it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility. Once you've accounted for the way that men are socialized, it is your responsibility to respond in kind. That's what it literally means. Take accountability. Okay, I'm seeing that it's a bunch. What do y'all say? It's doo-doo in the pool, in the dating pool. It's piss and shit in the dating pool. That's what y'all say. I wouldn't know. That's not my ministry. So for those out there still hot in the pants, trying to find somebody's son to sit on his lap, they out here running amok. And when you're done with him, tired of his shit, the next broad is going to be waiting at the door. He got an F, girl. He got a D. He got a C. He got a C minus on the food rating on his Yelp review, and you still standing in line. That's by design. Under a system of patriarchy, the man is the prize. The women need deprogramming. They have no clue. They are trained up from little girls to believe that the man is the prize. He's the one that legitimizes you. You need to get married in order to have a man's last name. Otherwise, society is going to look at you crazy. So where there's no consequence for the behavior, it will persist and get worse. So there's no, and then their excuse for their existence is embedded in their identity. From little boys, they don't develop faster than you, and then you grow up and let him lead you. Girl, that don't even make sense. That's why I said it's a cult, and the girls need deprogramming. They do. You run towards your greatest threat. Where does that make sense? In what land? Oh, in the Patriots. That's where it makes sense. Where you have a pedophile felon for a president, and you believe that these motherfuckers, these men, legitimize you. Yeah, they believe that. And I said the part of society that needs to require men to evolve are women. But women are taught not to listen to other women and therefore listen to the words that are coming out of a man's mouth and believe him over her. There's no consequence for their socialized behavior, so there's no incentive to change. So they will never change. And it's in a woman's best interest to stay far away from them because the closer they are to you, studies show, the more dangerous they are to your life. Stay safe, ladies. There's literal studies that say that. The closer they are to you, the more dangerous they are to you. And yet and still, you will continue to run after them and run after them and run after them, and then act like this, and then behave in such a way that you act like there's a shortage of them. So I guess you deal with the devil that you know, because I think about Cardi B immediately. Like, why did you run over there to Stefan Diggs and get pregnant, girl? Do the Tusi, what is it called? Do the Watusi on the yachts. You got the Tusi with on the yachts. Do all of that. Do all of the stuff. Do all the stuff. Threesomes, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. But it's so crazy how pikmis be so about their man, but be willing to share their man in order to keep him. You see how stupid the things that women do behind a man? It's insane. It's crazy. And then that's why they turn around and call you crazy. And then that's why they turn around and are mean to you. Because how dare you actually sleep with me? I know I ain't shit, but you act like you can't see that I ain't shit. And I've showed you so many times that I ain't shit and you will still sleep with me. That's why I don't fucking respect you. And that's why I mistreat you. And that's why I call you stupid and crazy. Because even after I've done all this shit to you, you right back here looking me in the face, trying to suck my dick. Girl, get out of here. I don't respect that. But I will fuck you. Because just because they want to fuck you doesn't mean they like you. A world bends for men's voluntary ineptitude. What a bar. We are in a system of patriarchy. I told my mom when I was 15 that I didn't want to live in a world where a man's reputation is more important than the safety of women and children. But in a system of patriarchy, they're always going to protect the man's identity. You had a pervert doing college tours, trying to change and mold the minds of impressionable college students, spreading hate and misinformation, racism, xenophobia, sexism, misogyny, homophobia, and he's being praised. And people are being told to apologize to his family and donate money to his motherfucking family. And they're telling you Americans in this free country that you can't talk about how disgusting that tyrant was. Nice men too. They don't have to do virtually anything because they get so many accolades for being decent. No learning, no growth. Right. Y'all be ready to give a nigga some coochie just because he picked his kid up from school on Friday.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
Oh my God, he's such a good father. Girl, what? At least, what did Ricky Smiley say about that weirdo PJ Washington? At least he's a decent man because at least he went and picked his child up. Y'all give them cookies and coochie for the most minuscule task, but then also call them your leaders. If y'all don't see how fucking weird the whole system is, and when you step outside of it and observe it, how upside down it is, and it's not, it's all based on nothing because there's no biological evidence that says they should be leaders because they were just born with penises. Again, no different from the current sitting president of the United States. You giving these niggas labels and jobs they're completely unqualified for. Most men are unqualified to be leaders. Most men are winging it. Most men don't know what the fuck is going on. And then y'all sit up in doctor's office filling out their fucking paperwork like they don't know how much they weigh. You have to remind them to do all the work, do the things. You are literally the, what do they call them in the military? Sergeants, right? They give the orders to the what? Privates. When you first come in, you're a private. You don't know what's going on. You have to be guided and told what to do. And yet and still y'all will take pride. What's her name? Keisha Kayor. She was taking pride for being a motherfucking maid, a mule, a mattress, a mentor, a money manager, a goddamn masseuse, everything, a maitre d'. She down there doing everything, a mechanic, everything. I just love to serve my what was Brit? Who said they were wanted to be a servant? Oh, Booty Hole Brown. Booty Hole, I just love to serve. 3 weeks ago, you was talking shit about women like you, and then all of a sudden you get this nigga with these ugly ass hats, make you bend your goddamn self into a pretzel, and now you love to serve. But then fast forward, after one kid, the next kid is a boy, and now you shaking in your boots because you don't even have a good example of what a boy growing into a man should be. And you over there with Cam Newton wants to fuck you in your ass, and you can heal him with your fucking booty hole. The girls need deprogramming because ain't no way you can go from, and he gonna, what she say, and you gonna get played, and you over there getting played, girl. Ooh, I hate to see it. And for what? You were already out of the forest, and that's why I say you girls be faking. Y'all be disgruntled pikmis. That's why you love when somebody drags these niggas. But let a nigga Google it, Google his eyes at you. Goonie Google. Y'all become the damn heart emoji with the heart eyes. Oh my God, he winked at me, girl. He talked to me, girl. Oh my God, I'm getting engaged. It was one girl. She'd be down to the TikTok talking cash money shit, and now she's engaged and showing her ring. And I'm engaged, girl. What? That's all y'all be wanting. See, I'm not playing around. Can't no nigga come smile in my face and tell me a motherfucking thing. I'm still looking at him like, I think you're dumb. In my head, I'm thinking that. I think you are dumb as hell. You cute, but you dumb. And no thank you. Y'all niggas is weird. Especially if you cute and dumb and then you know that the other person has more ambition than you and more drive and brain capacity. What's his name say? What did Chucky say? The girls don't have brain processing power. Under a system of patriarchy, the girls aren't using their brain processing power. They really aren't. They really aren't. Charlie Kirk was constantly calling on men to be better at being a racist mass shooters. Right. This is exactly why so many young men are leaning right. Conservatives require men to simply exist. Right. White, male, your male identity, that's it. That's it. That's all I need. And I just need a woman who I can dominate and have them submit to me and have them act like they're, as soon as you get in a relationship, how many people have done it? As soon as you get in a relationship, you start auditioning. It's almost like you start auditioning to get chosen. And what do you start doing? That's why they tell you, you don't, what is it? Don't buy the milk, the cow and the milk for free. Why buy the cow when the milk is free? And they tell you, don't be doing wifely duties for these men, but the girls be auditioning so that he can choose them. That's why they start doing the wifely duties. It's because you're literally auditioning. And then now you've taken on his interest. He don't know nothing about nothing. He don't even know about the kids' allergies. They teach us. Y'all see the men on the Instagram. They do the interviews with men, asking them, "Do you know your children's best friends' names? Do you know your child's favorite color? Do you know what allergies your child has? Do you know their middle names? Do you know their birthdays?" And the men be like this. I'm the head of household. I don't know nothing about these motherfuckers, but I'm the head of household. And I don't understand why men just relinquish all of their devices to a woman and then like start mistreating a woman as if you won't get poisoned. But when the girl's eyes are wound up and their shoulders is stiff, lean back, performing for these men, they're in a trance. It's a trance. And anybody coming down here having these conversations at nauseum with your greatest threat, you should just simply want to feel safe around men. Whether you trying to, what are you trying to partner with these? Y'all not reading these numbers? You not seeing how they're talking about women, how they're excusing women. There's like people in the comments on that post about David talking about she looks old for her age. That girl didn't look no more than 15 years old when she was 13. I could see her being 15. That little girl, she was 13 years old with a boyfriend. I'm looking at her mama too. Like, why the fuck does she have a boyfriend at 13 years old? Why is that on her mind? She should be in her fucking room making friendship bracelets, talking to her girlfriends on FaceTime, group FaceTime. The fuck? Running away from home and shit. Girl, oh my God, I had a conversation with a man and I asked him, how did men have to evolve when it comes to new dynamics of marriage? And he cussed me out. Modern society coddles men far too much. Just society. Because if you're using modern, it's under a system of patriarchy, it doesn't matter if it's modern or traditional. You're saying this is modern society. It's been going on for generations. I always say when Jesus entered the chat, that's what I say. Is when patriarchy ensued, but it started before that, like the father god religions, and a man being the messenger of the word of God. And then like literally the patriarchy is so deep in society that you literally refer to God using he him pronouns when God is literally a non-binary energy. That's it. That's it's not it's an entity. It's not a person. It's not a human. It's a energy. And if we come from both, we are both. We are an extension of source energy, because in that energy, God is both, non-binary, both and none at the same time. But under a system of patriarchy, y'all literally referring, you literally cannot get into heaven unless you accept a man as your Lord and Savior.
Real good. The volume is real loud over there.
That don't sound like shit I want to follow. And I knew it when I was being taught it. I was like, this doesn't even make, none of this makes sense, because I know that a woman that can't come from a man's rib, a man cannot birth a woman. Civilization cannot start from a man first. That doesn't even make sense. But under a system of patriarchy, like I said yesterday, everything is literally upside down. Listen to this one, and then we're gonna go.
Keep coming back.
Okay.
The most dangerous man in the world is a man that keep coming back around. He lacks clarity. He lacks vision. He really is just trying to see if you dumb enough to accept him back again. And that's really, truly the truth. He's literally just trying to see if he can still get you where he still had you. I always say, a man that ever dealt with me can't come around the block and catch me where he had me. Y'all have to elevate your life. Pick your head up. Why is a man able to come back to you 8 months later, 6 months later, and you still stuck in the same place? Let me tell you this. A man that dated me too can't get me on the phone, baby. Why do y'all let these men come back around? Like, your ego should be so big where you like, baby, what? Yesterday's price is not today's price. I don't understand why these women let these men come back. Like, your money should be bigger. You should have better self-esteem. You should be looking good. You should have been lost a couple of pounds. You have to ask yourself, what is going on with me that the same man with the same problems that has not evolved can come back? The most dangerous man in the world. The most dangerous man in the world.
Okay, I don't know who this lady is. Her name is Ticia. I don't know if some of y'all might follow her, but she was on my For You page, and I was like, she's talking good stuff. And God is going to show you every time why you need to leave him alone. We don't spin the block. We block the spin. My ex-boyfriend ghosted me for 1 week straight. He wasn't even trying to hide the fact that he was ignoring me. He was online posting on his stories. Then after a week, he tried to hit me up again to see if I'd pick up as usual, but I blocked him. He called me with 3 different numbers and I blocked the whole 3. And then he called through WhatsApp. I blocked him on there too. Then he tried going through my YouTube and started commenting on every video, and I blocked him there too and deleted all his stupid ass comments. He was legit crashing out because he never thought I'd leave. It's better to be one that got away instead of the one who stayed to tolerate a bull crappy attitude. Please like the video so I can come back. I just broke up with him because of this video, and now I have to stay away for good. That was 2 weeks ago. I hope you still holding on, girl. The women who often allow this harsh reality most have father wounds, and the father never chose them, and they let no, it doesn't even have to do, it doesn't, that could be a variable. You understand what I'm saying? But it's literally a programming from the beginning, like literally taking scraps from the table, like slow slaw. She's literally under the table. Martell, the table that Melody built, Martell is sitting at the table, and Ariane's under the table trying to get scraps from him, just waiting for him to knock something off the table and it can fall into her mouth. Scraps. She probably don't have no father wound. A lot of girls have their fathers in the home, and still end up with weird ass niggas because the niggas are just weird. That don't have nothing to do with her daddy. Her daddy should have warned her because he knows, because he got a couple of weird friends. And it's so funny. I saw a post the other day that says, I know a couple of women that have been raped, and I bet you men don't know any rapists. But I know I have a couple of friends. I know a couple of women who have been raped. But you ask a man, do he know a rapist? He don't know no rapist. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know. What? I don't know. My friend, no. I don't know. That's what, girl, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's not necessarily, it's just literally the way that society is trained and conditioned and programmed. And we use media to help with the programming, to where you're looking at, you know, media and thinking and literally trying to model your life after June Cleaver, right? When the reality is, like, the irony is with the Cosby Show, with them being a doctor and a lawyer, but the truth is, the families look like this, and the mother and the father are working. Doesn't matter what their socioeconomic level is, but the mother and father are working. And if you come across a man where he is spouting these ideas where a woman is going to be a maid, a mule, and a mattress for him to use your body to masturbate, just laying on top of you, because there's studies that show that heterosexual women are unhappy or unfulfilled sexually. And it's literally like all of these things where you don't see that you're literally an object in all of this. And that's why when women act like they take so much pride in being servants, it really irks my spirit, because, girl, no, they should be serving you. What is wrong with y'all? But I have to remember, we're upside down in this system, and you have to step out of the system and reject and not participate in it in order to be able to see the grift. And we're all going through this game. It's just, at what level do you start? Does the deprogramming start, to where you start like, girl, what? I'm not about, this is crazy. I gotta go in a few minutes, but yesterday's price is not today's price. I had to learn this one. And the crazy part of it is, if you rejected them and they spin the block, a lot of the times they're coming to spin the block to wreck your fucking life the fuck up. They coming back to fuck shit up because you rejected them. How many people have been through that? Where you let a man that you rejected, y'all broke up for whatever reason, and you let him spin the block and come back and come into your life. He's coming to fuck shit up. He's coming to fuck shit up. Especially if you're the one that ended it or whatever. He's coming to fuck some shit up. This video is so real because, baby, one of my biggest mistakes was giving someone who came around a second opportunity to play in my face. If they played once, they're going to play again. One and done. Exactly. I don't even know you, and you damn sure don't know me. I did this so many times with my ex, and he left me feeling the exact same way every time. Hurt, confused, disappointed. Listen, because she's right. Dangerous, will ruin your destiny if you let it. Find Jesus and some discernment. The irony is that you're saying, look to a man and find discernment on how to deal with men. And in real life, very rarely do you get a man who's going to give you advice on a relationship that does not serve the man. Listen to all these the male relationship gurus. They're the only advice that they're giving you, and you're thinking like, oh, this is some good advice. It serves a man before it serves yourself. Go listen to them. Go listen to them. Even down to Tony, what's his name? Gaskins, even down to his old country ass down there talking, giving women really poor advice. And you think you think he is going to give you advice that serves you? Since when? And then they tell you to go pray to a man for a man, and then y'all that's why y'all be turn the pikmis turn to Jesus, because they're like, oh, if I'm gonna pray to a man, I might as well pray to Jesus. I'm down here sucking dicks and worshiping these niggas. It's the women who need deprogramming. It is. It is. You live in a society where there's no consequence for their bad behavior, but you keep giving them chances and chances and chances because you're also socialized to give them the benefit of the doubt when you should just be giving them the doubt. Just the doubt. No benefits. The doubt. All you get is the doubt until you prove otherwise. And it literally, in a matter of seconds, they will show you whether or not they're safe to be around. Ask them, are they an ally to women? That's the first question. That's how that's like the, what do you call it? The knock. Are you allied to women, to all women? Oh, you're not? You don't understand? You don't understand the question? Okay. Okay. Toodaloo. Two fingers, deuces. What is chucking up the deuces? What does Chris Brown say? Chucking up the deuces. Y'all over there winding to Chris Brown and he will beat you up. She ain't lying. It's not love nor fact. And that he still wants you. It's control. That's it. That's why I tell y'all to stop saying somebody when somebody is going through it with a man and there's another woman involved or some kind of triangulation. It's not about he likes me better than you. That's you believing that he's the prize. That's why you had Tara and Amina and Cardi B put it so well. Like, you have these two women, these two smart women looking like this on TV. And what did you give them? Babies. You ain't gave them nothing, and you get love from both of them. And what are you giving them in return? And they're literally fighting over you, pregnant at the same time.
It was gone. Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really.
Over Peter Guns. That's like when you look at scenarios like that, the women are the one who need deprogramming. Ain't nothing fake about that. Girl, this is who you're proud to be married to him while he's with this other one. Y'all sharing dick? Then why are y'all mad at each other? I mean, you're sharing dick. You obviously have similar interests, but then you fighting over because he's the prize. It took me 20 years to figure this out with my ex. And if you let him back in your life, he's going to do his very best to destroy yours. Same for men, though they fall victim as well. She sounds single. What does that sound like? What does single sound like? Free, unattached. I gotta go. I'm gonna go. Oh, perfect. When I looked up, it said 33:33. So let me go. Take care of each other. This is our video. We have another video to edit, and this is our video for Friday. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. I may make another video on the way to my appointment, or when I come back, or I may make a video tomorrow. But there'll be some videos released over the weekend. So I think I might release this before I release the one from yesterday. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.